All right, we are at the Chicago Auto Show 2023, and behind me, I actually have a 2023 Chevy Colorado Z71 edition. Woo! And let's just say I may have changed my love for which trim I like of the vehicles within the Chevy family. So just stay tuned to see if it is. But I'm loving the color. Like the candy apple red, to me, let's be honest, I don't know the name of what they're going to call this color, but I'm saying it's going to be that old school candy apple red to me is what I feel like. You've got a really aggressive scoop on the hood. That's very cool. You've got your piano finishes on the front. And I really like that the front is really aggressive looking as well. So, I mean, you're really talking about an overall aggressive looking vehicle. You actually have, you know, the chrome rims. I'll be honest, I would like them blacked out. Maybe this is an opportunity for them. Maybe it's an offer. I don't really know. We'll have to see more into that. But I would like to see a blacked out trim or a blacked out rim for it. You've got Bridgestones on there. This is an all-wheel or an all-terrain vehicle. It's not going to be anything aggressive. But remember, folks, they're going to roll these off the lot with the comfortable tires, so they're not hearing whiny people talk about how rough the ride is. If you're looking to actually do something with this vehicle a little more aggressive, you're going to have to replace those tires because they're not going to do much for you. All right, and on the front, you've of course got your fender flares like you're seeing on the other vehicles these days. Again, you're tucked in nicely. We've said it before, for those that don't know, some states require your tires to be tucked. They don't allow them to be outside of the wheelbase. So it is definitely tucked in for you. You've got, continue down the line. Chrome for me, I'm not really sure on the chrome. You know, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't on this one. Again, I'd like to see it blacked out, but I'm kind of a murdered out on the vehicle kind of girl. You've got your continuing of your piano finish on the vehicle. You've got your unlock, of course, with your key fob, which is going to get you there. And all right, so now we're inside. So don't kill me for this, but I understand it's a midsize, but I do feel like it's a little compact for a midsize in the inside. I think we could definitely have a little more hip room in here, maybe the console a little bit smaller, because if you look at the console, it is quite wide for what you're getting. But you've got this piano finish on there too, and I like it in some vehicles, but I think in your heavy work areas, your heavy movement areas, it's probably not going to be the best idea, especially in a truck itself. So I think we could have gone a little more aggressive with some colors in there instead of always hitting that piano finish. You've got your standard Chevy interior, your screen, your everything. I do like that we still have knobs in the vehicle, because the last thing you want to be doing is driving down the road and you have to change the station, or you have to turn the temperature, or you have to do something and taking it across away from you. Yes, you do have some options on your steering wheel to do some things. I do appreciate what the industry has done with the cruise control. You've got that one-touch start on the cruise control. Big time when you're actually driving on the road. Again, we've got enough distractions when it comes to life in general, let alone adding one more thing of tech in our vehicle to pull us away from those things. So you actually have heated and cooled seats in here. Dave and I kind of fight over whether cooled seats are necessary or not, but I'm going to tell you, cooled seats are necessary for me, especially because, yeah, you just need it. These seats have really stepped it up for me in the Colorado. I would, you know, I would buy this vehicle, Dave.
Really?
Yeah, I think I would buy this vehicle. So in this, what I love about this is it still has push button on there, because the haptic feedback sometimes, again, we talk about distractions in the world we're living in, and driving on the road is one less thing that I need. So the fact that I can actually feel over and know I need to hit this button or this button makes a big difference in the way. We all know we're driving in our vehicles, some people more than others, and to get in those habits of driving and knowing where we're pushing, that makes a big difference in the scheme of things. This one also is equipped with a sunroof, and let me tell you, I'm a big fan of sunroofs, because sometimes there's just nothing better than saying, I need to go on a drive, and you know what? I'm gonna pop the sunroof so I can just get some fresh air on my head and my face. So, big fan of the power sunroof on this one. You also have an OnStar optional system with this one as well. I mean, this one really has all the bells and whistles, and I'm a big fan. So not only do you have the comforts of the vehicle, but you also have the comforts of the audio experience in this one. So you actually have a Bose sound system within this one. And I haven't personally experienced this particular Bose sound system, but I will say historically, my experience, Bose is a great sound system when it comes to vehicles and just in general. So I think Chevy chose correctly on this one by choosing Bose to put in this one. All right, so we know that the backseat creature comforts are absolutely necessary for the little ones in your life or even the other adults in your life. To step it up on this one, the Z71 actually does have your USB and your USB-C there for you. It also has AC pumping, AC and heat pumping back here, which we all know is absolutely necessary for the back seat. And to top it all off, you've got a inverter down here. Let me tell you, this was nice in our Titan that we had because sometimes our daughter had to do breathing treatments on the way to school. And let me tell you, saved us all that time in the morning. So I feel like this is a necessary thing in our lives, especially with your kids on your traveling and things like that need to plug in their game systems, all the different things. So definitely get that piece. To top it all off, we actually have an armrest in the back with, look Dave, it's 2 cup holders. There's some vehicles out there. I'm looking at you kids. Make sure that you're continuing to upgrade. All right, and check it out. What do we have here? We kids call this a map pocket for those of us that are not...
What's a map?
17 years old. But anyway, so you've got your storage compartment back here. What I also love about the seats is the seats are comfort. They continue in the back seat from the front seat with your trim, with your red trim. I think that this is a miss on some manufacturers of really kind of carrying in the plush to the back seat. So the fact that this is carried over, you want your guests to feel comfortable too in the back of your vehicle, right? I mean, you're paying for it, you're driving it, but still, let's go ahead and have that comfort in addition to it.
Up.